Hey guys, welcome back. It's actually dark out already. It's after 7 o'clock. I got held up on my second job a little longer than I was supposed to. And then the owner stopped by and we ended up going over a bunch of stuff. And I got to get this rental house done, the interior of it by Friday, which isn't a big deal. I'm almost done with it. But I just had to do a ton of stuff today. And I wanted to work on the Robotron and Sinistar parts, but we're going to have to wait until tomorrow now. But anyways, I went to my buddy Greg's shop and I picked up the one of the Playboy playfields and a back glass. So I'll show you those. I think what I'm going to do tonight is work on the pinball pool playfield again because it's already dark out. And like I said, once it gets dark, I can't do any spray painting in the shop right now because the truck is in the shop and I have the car in the spray booth. Car is supposed to leave on Thursday. So might as well keep moving forward on the playfield tonight. I did go to Walmart and pick up probably $40 worth of paint brushes and all that stuff, or not brushes, markers and stuff, maybe even $50. It was quite a bit. I just bought a ton of it all. And hopefully I can try to touch up almost all the playfield with markers, let alone, except for like the areas that are like the off-white. That, unfortunately, I'm going to have to use paint on. But I did buy like 10 different color off-whites that hopefully we can use one of them already pre-mixed. If not, we'll have to mix a couple together. My desoldering gun is now currently warmed up. I was at his shop. I did order some of these 74F00 chips from DigiKey. I ordered 5 of them. They're only like 79 cents a piece. I paid more for shipping than I did for the chips. But anyways, they're not going to be here till Friday. I was at his shop. He's like, hey, he's like, let me just give you one of these. So we're going to socket that into here. This is for the 49-way midway joystick, not the Williams joystick, the midway one. So I want to put a socket in there and stick this in there. And then on this video, we're going to go out there and test it and see if it works on the Arch Rivals. If it does, then we'll do one more video on Arch Rivals where we're going to put a CRT monitor in it and just kind of make sure everything works, fix the soundboard hopefully. Unless it's a ROM chip, then I'm going to have to get that fixed somehow. But anyways, let's just do a quick video on this one because I have this here, and my guess is this is what's bad in here. I could be wrong. What's the likelihood of all the optical, the optic eyes being bad? Slim to none. What's the likelihood of one of these little transistors being bad? All of them. Slim to none. So the board is doing nothing at all. Nothing, no movement of any sort. So that would be my guess is it's this. So that's what I'm going with. So I'm going to get a 14-pin IC socket because I think these are 14-pin, aren't they? Yes. Okay, so we're going to pop this one out, put the new one in, and see what happens. And of course, my desoldering gun is clogged up. Why wouldn't it be? And this has a small tip on it, which this doesn't fit in, so jackpot. Oh, there's a lot of solder in here. I hate these freaking springs that you stretch them out to get the solder out and then the springs get ruined. It's freaking stupid. Can't they come up with something better? It's literally wrapped around the springs. Jesus. This spring has been stretched out for a while. That's why it's like this. I mean, unless there's another way you guys can tell me to do this. Because I clearly don't know why it's got to get clogged like this and why the spring gets bent. Unless there's something else I can use. See that? Stupid. Yeah, I ended up staying at that rental property till after 5 o'clock, and then I went to Walmart, and Walmart, of course, was packed. I spent like 20 minutes in the marker aisle looking at stuff. I found a bunch of markers from Artist Markers that were alcohol based, so I went on my phone and I looked, and you can't really use automotive clear over alcohol based markers. I guess you can if you put something else over it first. And I'm like, screw that. I'm not even looking at those ones because I don't need the hassle of trying to figure that out. So we'll just stick with the acrylic markers. I bought some complete sets of them. And I bought some individuals, and I bought some fine point ones and some ones that are regular chisel point, round point. I'll show them all to you in the video tonight. And also I'll show you the play field for, and the back glass for Playboy on the other video tonight. I'm not going to show it on this video. The back glass is original mirrored one, but it's got flaking, you know. It sucks because you can't get a new one. You can get a new back glass, but it's not mirrored. I think I got them all. One looks sketchy. So our notch is going this way. Okay, there's the old one. Not going to throw it away yet. Make sure that the new one works. So when you put your socket in there, obviously you got to make your notch go that way. There's a little V on here so you know which way the chip goes if you do forget which way you took it out. These are double wipe sockets where it grabs the chip leg on each side. Originally, sockets back in the 80s and stuff, I believe, were all single. I don't know if they had doubles back then. They might have, actually, but a lot of the boards didn't. One stupid hole. I have my smallest tip on there because these are very small. I got one that's going to be a pain in the ass and not want to clean out. Ooh, did I get it? I think I got it. And you got to slowly push these down, because then the pin pops up like that. They all look cleared. There we go. Okay. I need to get a new soldering gun. My new one that I bought broke. And my old one, the tip's broke, so it's real fat, which makes it kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, you can see here, it looks nice. Nice new socket in there. Hopefully that focused, probably not. Now we'll stick their new chip in. I almost grabbed the old one. Okay, now we can go out there, see if this bad boy works, hopefully. Like I said, there's not much on these boards. So, all right, let's head out there and we'll see. All right, let's put this back together. See if we get lucky. I'm just putting it back the same as the other one. I already turned the game on. The nice thing about these joysticks is you don't have to take the shaft out and everything else to get the circuit board out. You don't even have to screw with the cotter pin. Or not the cotter pin, the E-clip. Okay. Plug this in. Let me coin it up. And we got no sound going on at all, so that's pretty nice. Maybe it is just a ribbon cable or something, I don't know. Okay, now we got sound. Okay, this joystick is still working. Okay, I get it, guys. Aha, look at that, guys. Uh-oh, we got an issue. We got an issue. It's working right to left, but we're not going down and up. Okay, so we have a partially working one. Okay, so down is up, and then the other way is not working. Could that be me? Did I screw up a wire? And the sound keeps going in and out. So, did I screw a wire up? Possible. Either I screwed a wire up or maybe one of the little transistors are bad. Think here off the top of my head. I guess I'll look up the schematic for this game and see if I can't see what color wires go on what pin. Want to verify that I did not screw up by switching one, which I don't think I did. So if I were to guess, I'd say it's something to do with yeah. I mean, there could be an optical. The optic eye could be bad. I don't think so, though. I'm going to say it's a transistor if I didn't screw up the wires. So let me look up the wires real quick. Okay, all the wires were in the right order. I just had a wire not pushed into the connector all the way. So let's see if this works now. Where's my guy at? No, it's not working at all. It's just working. What the hell? Okay, I got a bad wire on my connector. But yes, it does work. Works beautifully. Where am I at? Yeah. Shot clock expired. Let's do a pass. Pass again to me. And a shoot. And I missed because I suck. Okay, so we have zero sound. I'm gonna mess with the ribbon cable real quick. Nothing. So that's definitely another issue we'll have to address. But we do have player 1 and player 2 controls. See, this keeps going out. Let me just push on this harness here. Yeah, it's something with this harness right here. What the hell is going on with this? They all look in place. What'd I do? Come on. Yeah, it's something with this, unless it's a circuit board that's got like something funky going on with it. Must have a bad solder joint on it. Maybe the pin. When I hold the plug, it's fine. And those are all new pins in there, so could it be, ooh, popcorn. Could it be, maybe the pins on the board need to be soldered, or, you know, maybe my connection just sucks. But I'll figure it out. It works. That chip was the problem. So now we have two working 49-way joysticks. Now we just need to put a monitor in it and fix the soundboard. We had sound, and then it goes to blank to nothing. And I don't know why. To be honest with you, I really don't know why. Can we put this in test mode? Do I have to I don't know if there's a test switch on here. There is a button, but I think that's just a credit button in here. Well, there's a couple wires that are not connected. My guess is that's probably the test switch. I don't want to make this a real long video tonight. I'm just looking at a few things. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to get this into test mode. Where is the volume pot? Where is the volume pot? There it is. Why the hell is it way back here? All right. Is this still playing? Yes, it is. Stupid connector. I mean, I know the joystick's working, so I'm not worried about that. We have zero sound. All right, guys, that's going to end this video. We'll do one more video on it. We'll get the monitor in it, and then we'll start messing with the soundboard. So thanks, everybody, for watching, and I will see you guys later.